Hi everybody, welcome back. Let's continue with our purchase order schedule by calculating the amount of the discount using the round and Vlookup functions. Our Vlookup formula will need to refer to the discount schedule. This is the discount schedule. So let's see what that schedule is all about. As shown on the discount portion of the worksheet, if we order a quantity of 0 to 9 units, we don't get a discount. The discount is 0%. But if we order a quantity of 10 to 24 items, we get a 1% discount. Remember, a discount is a reduction in the cost that we have to pay. 25 to 99 items ordered, 2%, and 100 or more items ordered, we get a 5% discount. To make the Vlookup function work, we're going to need to enter breakpoints at which the discount rate changes. So let's drag the discount rate and percentages to column D and use column C for our breakpoints. The discount percentages start with a quantity of 0. So our first breakpoint is 0. The discount rate will change when our quantity reaches 10. So the next breakpoint is 10. And so on. 25 and 100. Now that we've modified our discount array, we can start compiling our formula in cell E8. Let's start with the Vlookup function, then modify that basic formula to fit our situation. With my cursor on cell E8, I'm going to click on Formulas, then click Insert Function. Formulas, Insert Function. Vlookup is not part of what's showing, so I want to search for it. And I want to search in all categories. Go. So searching for Vlookup function in all categories. It brings up Vlookup and it's already highlighted. So I'm going to select OK. And that opens the function argument screen for Vlookup. In this example, the lookup value is the quantity we're ordering. So I'm going to click with my cursor in the Vlookup box. I'm going to click on cell A8. The table array is 2 columns from our discount schedule, starting with the breakpoint of 0 in cell C23, to the discount rate of 5% in cell D26. So with my cursor on the table array in the function argument screen, I'm going to highlight this range of cells. Now remember that when we copy this formula down, we need to make it work for the other rows So we want to make this a fixed reference. In this example, the column index number specifies the column of our table array that contains the discount percentage. Well, this was our array columns. The first column was column C, the second column was column D, and our discount percentages is in the second column of our column array. So I'm going to enter 2 here, indicating the second column in our array. The range lookup indicates whether the match should be exact or approximate. Entering the word false will cause the formula to look for an exact match. In this example, false would cause the Vlookup formula to try to match exactly the quantity of 12 in our table array. It's not going to find 12 in our table array exactly, so it would enter NA in our formula. And therefore, we don't want that to happen. Entering the word true, or it will default to true, so if you leave it blank, it's the same as typing out the word true, will cause the formula to look for the next lowest value if there is no exact match. In this case, there is no breakpoint of 12 in our discount array, so by entering the word true or leaving the box blank, the formula will apply the discount shown for the next lowest number, which is exactly what we want it to do. So it's easier to leave it blank and use the default rather than actually type in the word true, so I'm just going to leave the box blank. We're finished with the Vlookup arguments, so I clicked on OK, and this puts 1% rate, to which we are entitled, in cell E8. But that's not our discount amount, so we need to modify our Vlookup formula to cause it to multiply this discount amount times the cost before the discount. That's pretty easy. Double-click on cell E8 to bring up the formula. Then at the end of the formula, we're going to modify it by multiplying that formula times D8. Enter. Now we have a discount of $6, and that is the correct calculation. $5.99.88 times 1% is $6. But a discount does not add to the cost, it reduces the cost. So we want to show that discount as a negative number. Again, this is an easy modification to our formula. Double-click on cell E8 to bring up the formula, and insert a minus sign between equals and the word Vlookup. And click OK, or just enter. Now we have -6. So if I were to add this column over now, it would take $5.99.88 minus $6, which is exactly what I want to have happen. Now we need to tweak the formula in E8 to be sure that the discount amount is rounded to the nearest penny. So we're going to modify our formula once again. Double-click on E8 to bring up the formula. And we're going to insert the round function. We're going to put it in after the equals sign, but before the minus sign. We're simply going to say round. But we're going to have to put something in parentheses because we have to tell Excel what we want rounded, and we're going to have to tell Excel how many places, decimal places, we want rounded. So I'm going to insert the first half of the parentheses, after the word round and before the minus sign. Now we have to tell Excel what we want to round and how many decimal places. So we're going to round all of this formula, and we're going to round it to 2 decimal places to the right of the decimal. And then we need to close up the formula with the other parentheses. This parenthesis and this parenthesis close up that whole formula, and there are 2 parentheses here closing that portion of the formula. Click Enter. And now we have the complete formula of equals round, parentheses, negative lookup, parentheses, A8, finding on the discount on this array, times D8 rounded to 2 places to the right of the decimal. That will work. So that's all for this video. When we come back, we'll write the formula for calculating the handling fee using the Vlookup function.